It's been 2 years since I made my first video on the X5 pods from Xfinity, and I'm going to test them today the same way, and we're both going to be surprised. My video on these pods has been the most popular video to date, and it was pretty much my first video, I think. But it's hit about 100,000 views, and I've gotten almost 200 comments on it. And if you're interested in that video or how to set up your pods, I'll link that right up top there on the teaser card. Today I thought I would give an update. It's been about 1.5 years. I still get comments on it. I'm still using my X5 pods, but my setup's just a little bit different just because over the course of 2 years the technology changes, and I want to give you an update, and then I'm going to show you at the end of the video exactly what the outcome was. But I'll talk about the speeds I'm getting now with the pods, and then I think I'm going to surprise you by showing you the speeds I'm getting without the pods now with a different router, and it's going to be interesting. And then at the end I'll tell you whether I'd still buy these things or not. The pods are still in the same location that they were 2 years ago. So I've got the garage all the way through the family room. That's where the router is located. Now I'm on a different package. I'm on the Extreme package. It gives me 300 megabits of download. Then the gateway is the X5 gateway, which is the new one made by Aris. Before I had the old one, the stand-up one that you could see in the previous video. It's that black one. Should color that all black. Really nice gateway. I think the range is different, which I think is what's going to give me different results. But real quick, let's look over. Before I had one of the pods in the garage, and I didn't have that anymore because with the previous router, I was getting better speeds being in the garage connected to the router than I was connected to the pod. So I eliminated that pod, and initially I bought 6 pods. So back then it was about $200 for the 6 pods, and today I believe they also sell them in packs of 3. I would buy 3 today and not 6, and I'll tell you why in just a little bit. So in the dining room, I'm getting 132 down, 94 down in the office, Antonio's bedroom 130, the master bedroom 86, and the basement 173, while getting 357 for download speed in the family room, which is the router itself. What's interesting is that 173, that's the furthest point away from the router. It's at the other end of the house and in the basement, and we've got a 3,000 square foot house. So that was kind of interesting that I'm getting really good speeds. Now all of these speeds, although I've got the 300 package, the 300 megabit package from Xfinity, I don't need the 300 megabits. It's my wife and I right now. My son comes home from college. All of these speeds that I'm getting here, I could be a gamer. I could do whatever I want with those speeds. Not a problem at all. So am I getting good, solid, reliable internet throughout the house on a mesh network? Yes, I am. What's really cool is if you look at the upload speeds, 24, it's consistent at every pod. I mean, it's like dead on consistent at every pod. And just to let you know, for the test, I did not use Xfinity's speed tester. I got a lot of comments in the videos previously, and so I used the speedtest.net site in order to do all these tests. And then what I did was I would cycle my phone and I would go onto the X5 app to make sure that on the dining room pod, I was connected to it when I did this test. I was connected to each one of these, and I verified it when I was doing the test from my phone on speedtest.net. So after 2 years, the pods are still performing really well, giving nice speeds, and it's very reliable, and that's really what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the reliability. So what I did next was I unplugged all of the pods, and I wanted to do a test at the exact same location where the pods are, but connected to the router itself. Okay, so this is from the router, all of the same locations, no pods. I'm going to show you the upload speeds first. The upload speeds were, again, pretty consistent. 24, 24. This one, for whatever reason, came out at a 23, 24, 24. Here's a really weird thing, and this time I even went to the garage and tested it. This one, download speed, 358 megabits. Dining room, 347. The office, 252. Antonio's room, 299. The master bedroom, 358. And the basement, 207. So the obvious question is, Tom, if you're getting speeds like this, why do you need speeds like this with the pods? Well, and what's the difference? Well, I think the difference is this new gateway, this X5 gateway, has a better range on it than the old Xfinity box that I had, the old Xfinity router. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to watch these speeds. In another week, I'm going to monitor them, and I'm going to measure them again from the same location. If I'm getting consistent speeds, I no longer need these pods. And I didn't need the pods before, but I was getting spotty service throughout the house. So the pods were definitely helpful. Okay? One of the things that I learned along the way was, don't just put the pods everywhere, only put them in the locations that you actually need some consistent, reliable, or maybe even enhanced performance. I was actually getting worse service with the pod than I was without the pod. Took that out and I sort of called that tuning my mesh network. But now if I'm getting these speeds, I don't need any of the pods. So here's my advice to somebody who's considering getting these pods. The pods are good, they're reliable, they give consistent service. They do help you extend the range of your Wi-Fi network. If you're having any issues, I would get the pods. I would not buy 6 pods, I would only buy 3 pods. Because you can always buy more, but you can't send those back. So buy the 3. I think the 3 will do it. Again, we've got a 4,000 square foot house, and I think 3 pods would have sufficed on this first setup with the initial modem router. And now I don't need any of the pods, and in another week I'll confirm that. So I hope this helps you make a decision whether you need the pods now or not. And for a 2-year update, did I get my money's worth, $200 over the course of 2 years? Yes, I think I did. Will I put these pods up for sale online? I may. It all depends on if these speeds stay consistent, and if they do, I will, and I'll let you know. And thanks again for watching, and I appreciate you making my initial video on here my most successful video with just about 100,000 views. I'll see you in the next video.